Ignite is an ongoing series of speedy presentations. Each speaker gets only 5 minutes and 20 slides that auto-advance every 15 seconds.
First presenter is Aparna Narayanan. Aparna's bio states student, dancer, wannabe calculator, don't ask me why, it'll become clear. And her topic is dance is a way of life.
I think I should start off now so I can go fast in the slides will catch up with me. So I'm going to start with a very philosophical question. What is dance? Not what is a dancer, not who is a dancer, because that's relatively easier to answer. Madhuri Dixit, Michael Jackson, the latest world champions from Bangalore, maybe me. So these are a couple of quotes that I found. It takes an artist to be a dancer. Or someone once said the dancers work just as hard as policemen, always alert, always tense. But see, policemen don't have to be beautiful at the same time. Two different perspectives. So what makes a dancer? Is it grace, agility, expression, energy? I mean, these are the things that you see in a dancer on stage, right? Across dance forms, whether it's Bharatanatyam or Bhangra or ballet or modern dance or hip-hop, these are the things that we see. But I want to take you a little backstage. Do you know it takes about 100 hours to learn how to do that? 100 hours, and that's just standing. After that, we have to learn the steps to actually do a ballet performance. I started Bharatanatyam when I was 7 years old. And I went for classes twice a week, almost every week for about 9 years. That's me when I was 7. So it does take a lot of self-discipline. It takes a lot of practice to be able to call yourself a dancer. But what it really takes is commitment. To be able to prioritize your time and say, and I'm not saying I made sacrifices, I did hang out with my friends and do everything else. It's just that I put this first. There's a reason people dance at weddings, by the way. So commitment is one of the things that helps a dancer in every field of their lives. So in my Bharatanatyam class, my dance teacher used to make me stand in front of a mirror and dance. And I didn't understand it at first. But slowly I could see myself making the tiniest of corrections. One hand out of place, one angle not right. I didn't have a show or a performance to do the next day. I just did it for the sake of getting better at it. To be able to say that yes, that dance move, that one dance move was perfect. And that striving for perfection is another aspect of a dancer which is equally important when you compare it to grace. So in my very first ballroom dance class, the instructor did teach us a step. It is a mark of respect. Also respect for yourself, the people you're performing with, which becomes all the more important when you're working with teams. To figure out when to coordinate and when to stand out. Figure out when to take the lead, how to deal with these crazy artistic egos and schedule practices when everybody else has 100 million things to do. I mean, we all saw this during O Week, when that finally became that. When we all got together, created something. I don't know if you know the amount of work that goes behind every performance that you see on ISB events like IKEA. It's a lot of teamwork. With teams coming together, everybody contributing to be able to create something that is bigger than the individual. And teamwork is something we all experience everywhere. So if you can learn it while dancing, then what better way to do it? And as you see your creation going on stage, dealing with all the 100 things that will definitely go wrong. When your music doesn't play, when you have wardrobe malfunctions, when you fall on your face or your bum, equally embarrassing. It teaches you how to get up and continue doing it, how to improvise. And you know that once you handle that, you can handle anything. It does give you a lot of confidence to be able to come out on stage the next time in front of another 1,000 people and do the same thing and make the same mistakes. It also teaches you how to laugh at yourself. For all the stupid things that you did, for all the steps that you messed up and covered up or didn't cover up, not to take yourself or life too seriously, to laugh with people and create stories that you're probably going to tell for the rest of your life. It also teaches you humility. To know that there are always ways to improve, there is always a better dancer out there who could be you. So I think all this is equally important. It's as important as grace and agility and expression, what you see on stage. Respect, perfection, confidence, commitment, teamwork, humility, they're all aspects of the dancer. And this is the dancer's way of life. It's not just about the performance. So this is what I think a dancer is. And I hope you've been paying attention to me, because in the words of a very famous French poet, wait for it, a businessman is a hybrid of a dancer and a calculator. Thank you.